Hello and welcome to this review of Bay Street American Blended Whiskey. Blended American Whiskey. Crafted from a unique blend. Unique, that means there's nothing else like it. Of 20% straight whiskey and 80% grain neutral spirits. Well, that's not unique, but maybe the blend is, but maybe not. Anyway, I bought this at Total Wine & More. It's the first video review for this product in the world. Probably the last. No written reviews for it. It's not listed on these review sites. It was $13.99 for this huge bottle. It's made in Auburndale, Florida. Florida Distillers Company, Auburndale, Florida. Sometimes you'll see it listed as Caribbean Distillers. They mainly produce some obscure brands. There are some well-known brands. I can't remember them. There's like this wine spirit thing that you see all around. I can't remember the name. I've never tried it. If you check their website out, you'll see. But their whiskey and rum brands are not well-known. Now, one I've had from these people before, at least I think there's two, but one I had is called King Square. And it's very light, just like this one. Well, actually, this one's a little darker. That one is so pale. This one might... Well, let's see. The King Square had no age statement, so the straight whiskey in there was at least 4 years old. Make a quick check. No age statement. So we know the straight whiskey. Is it bourbon whiskey? Probably, but there's no law about that. It could be straight corn whiskey, which would be aged in new uncharred oak barrels. But if it's blended, they can add color into it, so it may have caramel added. But I don't know. It seems pretty light for adding caramel. It might have just gotten this color after 4 or 5 years in a barrel. Now, the grain spirits are usually going to be unaged, raw. They have to be stored in wooden vessels, but they may only be stored for a week until they're used. But maybe not. Okay. And grain spirits in the U.S. are almost invariably made from corn, ethanol, and cut with tap water down to 80 proof. So is the bourbon or corn whiskey. Yeah. Smells like bourbon, like a real light bourbon. It's not that different from like Ancient Age from Sazerac, Buffalo Trace. Okay, but it's a lot lighter. Let's go with the taste. The King Square has like this peppery spice to it. This doesn't have that. This just has the overriding flavor of raw corn spirits, if you want to call it moonshine, watered down to 80 proof. Some sweet candy corn, either corn, like I said, corn whiskey or bourbon. What about charred oak? There could be a faint bit of that, or a scintilla of it, a shadow of it. There is a little nectar, like from a honeysuckle. It doesn't have that harsh corn grits, yellow corn grits thing that turns me off with bourbon, but that you may love about bourbon. I'm not totally in love with the charred oak on bourbon, but I don't want to oppose that. I just said I wasn't totally in love with it. I remember I liked mellow corn a lot when I tried it. Except at 100 proof is a bit too strong for my taste. I would like to see an 80 proof corn, straight corn whiskey. I tried a corn whiskey from New England, Berkshire Mountains Distillery, craft, but it was aged in oak and then partly in cherry wood, which was giving an interesting flavor. That's gone. I knocked that out. But if I was looking to drink an American blended whiskey, and I wouldn't really be looking to do that, but let's just say I was. This is probably one of the more enjoyable ones I've had. It's very mild. It's mellow. There's no like off-putting flavors. No like things that give you the creeps. You know, it's just like mild and mellow. It's just basically comes across as a mild, mellow, smooth, slightly sweet whiskey. Medium bodied. Rather quick finish. Kind of a quick to medium drop off. Doesn't hang around till. This thing is almost assuredly used as a mixer, but I'm drinking it neat at room temperature, and it's not bad at all. So I'm surprised because I was expecting that was going to be a major turnoff. Now, what happens when I put it in taste challenges against other American blended whiskeys? Could it just fall flat and start to evidence a lot of bad qualities? Because they'll bring out, one blended whiskey will bring out bad qualities in another, or show the good qualities. I don't know, but there's always that possibility, so I have to be open to that. But on its own merits, I think I will give it a 90. An A-, hard to believe, but an A-, excellent, just to the bottom of excellent. But just goes to show you, you can buy something for $13.99 in the beautiful plastic, nothing like the thud of plastic, right? Handle bottle, and it's not half bad. So you can get it at Total Wine and More. Other stores may sell Bay Street, because I have seen Auburndale Caribbean Distillers or Florida Distillers Company products around in other places, so just not often. So Laissez-les Bon Temps Relais, surprisingly excellent to an extent product, and I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to Auburndale, Florida, right out southwest, I believe, of Orlando on the way to Tampa, and tour the distillery.